Okay. No spoilers, but I got some news for a lot of you who love the Frieren anime. Not the free rent anime, but Frieren anime. So, I just finished watching it last night while I was uh, farming runes on Elden Ring. I told myself that I wasn't going to watch this. I didn't want to watch it. I didn't. I was like, you know what? I don't want to see a sad anime, kind of like that Fireflies anime. I didn't want to see it. I was like, this is depressing. I don't want to. But I was right. I was 100% right, especially at the beginning. But after a few episodes in, I was like, okay. The sadness has kind of gone down. It's still there, lingering in the background, but the sadness has gone down. But there's a lot to unpack with this anime because a lot of it doesn't make sense, but a lot of it is pretty good. One thing I like about this is that the demons are monsters. They're literally just monsters. But because of our nature, we want to be like, we should give them a chance. We should give them a chance to try to talk it out. There's the good side of me is like there's always room to negotiate. There's always room to negotiate and talk things through. But this elf right here is like, nah, it's on site. It is on site. If I see you, if I see you, you're dead. That's literally like her mindset when it comes to these demons. But we're gonna get back to that in a second because I got something to predict about all these demons and stuff. My least favorite character in this anime, though, and I may be a little bit of a hot button for a lot of people who love this anime. It's gotta be her right there. I don't like her. I think she's cool. I honestly think she's cool, and I think she is a very important character in this anime. But I don't like her too much. Not necessarily everything about her. There's like 1% of her I don't like, and that's her. What is it? She's got a very annoying tantrum that I don't like. She's moody. There it is. She's moody. She can be very moody. But she's very important because she's probably the most responsible one there of the party for now. That's why I think the party needs her because a lot like without her like Frieren, I don't know, Frieren could get by, but she wouldn't have the same kind of hey maturity that she does, if that makes any sense. If that makes any sense. Frieren is powerful. She's lived a long time, but she doesn't know how to take care of herself properly, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I think that makes sense. That makes sense. Now, this season 1 is already finished. It's done. It's been done for quite a while, and I'm just now finishing it. I haven't even started it. I started it about I think a day or two ago. I'm telling you, I've been binge watching this like while I'm grinding Elden Ring. I managed to find out some information that says this anime will get a season 2. I don't know when. Supposedly, it's going to be next year. Is going to get a season 2. Chat. Supposedly next year is going to get a season 2. Now what? Now here's my prediction because I don't know if there's a manga for it. I'm pretty sure it is, but I've never read it. I don't. You know me. I don't like reading. But from what little I know about this, well, not even know. I don't know anything about the what season 2 is about. But I can predict, right, chat? I can predict it. Is I predict that the demons, right? This guy, not this guy. This guy's not a demon. This guy, he's got a little bit of a demon vibe about him. I don't know. Maybe it's the eyes. Maybe it's the bow tie. You know what? Maybe it's the horns. Yeah, that's probably it. I'm like 5% sure it's the horns. Anyway, these demons are going to learn how to survive. And what I mean by that is that in season 1, you can kind of see that they're learning. They're learning, right? There's a fine like as you've seen the anime, you know that they're manipulators, they're liars, like they're tricksters, right? It's in their nature to do so. But I feel that there's a fine line between being lying tricksters and being human because because humans are lying tricksters. Not all of them, but a lot of them are. A lot of them are. Humans are also murderers and killers. A lot of them aren't. Now, so far, these demons, most of them are. Chat. Most of them are. is on site with a lot of them. Some of them want to play the field to get to what they want. Whatever that want is, I honestly don't know what their problem is. They haven't explained what their goal is. Just to feed, I'm assuming. But at some point, they're going to get better and better at doing that. Either because they want to survive or because they want to eat. I'm pretty sure they eat humans, right? Either they want to survive really, really badly or they want to eat, or vice versa. Or they may even do it together. My thoughts on what's going to happen on season 2 or in season 2 is that for the sake of survival, because first they want to get down the survival part. That, hey, we're not surviving. There's very few of us. We're dying. We have to figure out something. This problem is also the same problems that the elven folk are facing. The demons and the elven folk are the two species that are dying, either because the elven folk are killing them or what have you. But at some point, the demon's going to be like, hey, what we're doing isn't working. We have to change it up. And I think what they're going to do is breed with the humans. I think so. I truly think so. They're going to become one with the humans. Yeah, I think so. And what they're going to try to do when they do that, they're going to do their best to try to keep that desire to feed on humans. But at some point, the human side of them be like, I don't really need to do that anymore. Like those very old values. Those are very old values that I don't necessarily need. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. At some point, I feel like on Frieren's adventures, she's going to be faced with the moral decision of like, hey, there are some demons out there who don't want to do that. They don't want to harm humans. Well, no more than humans want to harm other humans, at least. At some point, Frieren's going to be looking at some of these types of demons and be like, if I kill these guys, shouldn't I also kill the humans as well? Because they're on the same level in terms of their society. Well, in terms of their societal norms. I don't know, chat. I don't know. I do know the elven folk will be having the same problem too, and they've said it in season 1 that they're dying out because they don't have the desire to procreate. So they're very few and far between. From our point of view, there's like barely, not even a handful. Maybe there's more around the world. I don't know. They haven't really given us a map of how big the world is. As far, well, if they have, I haven't been paying attention. I've been grinding Elden Ring runes. I watched the dub. All right, sue me. But yeah, that's my prediction for the season 2, chat. I think at some point we're going to see the humans and the elven folk. We're gonna see mixed breeds. Yep, season 2 will have mixed breeds. I'm calling it now. If I'm wrong, it's a waste opportunity. Maybe season 3, if they go around for season 3. Season 1 was pretty long anyway. Compared to Solo Leveling, chat, I think this anime has a better chance at being on the pedestal of anime that will create a whole generation of anime lovers. I think so. There's a really good chance that will end up on that pedestal. I think so. Because of how it's written. It's set in a way where it will go very far for a very long time. Solo Leveling doesn't really have that. It has a setup for where it can go not so far, but it'll burn brighter. But it's gonna like burn out faster than it's gonna peak way faster than this one, than Frieren. My biggest fear, chat, for this anime is that I guess I wouldn't necessarily say it's a fear, but it's more of a concern that the one Frieren's Frieren's master, the elven girl who was like a bit of a jerk. I think it's hard to say. It's very hard to say, but I feel like she's on the border of just being lonely and bored. She's on the border, but I don't think she's quite there. She's on the border, but I don't think she's quite there. I think Frieren will meet an elven person, man or woman, who will be evil. I think so. I think they're gonna cross crisscross the polarity a little bit. Maybe meet some mages who will be evil, because you like, or some just humans in general, very powerful humans in general who will be evil. I think so. There's a very good chance that will be the case. They're giving the humans a lot of power, but at some point they're gonna be some. I have yet chat, I have yet to see a single human that hates elven folk. And that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, I've yet to see a single one. Maybe it's because it's too close to. No, it's pretty far along. I think that's what the season 2 is going to touch on, chat. If they come out with 25 episodes, I hope that they come out with 25 episodes on season 2. But if they do come out with 25 episodes, they're going to touch on a few topics. One, racism against elven folk. Oh yeah. It's going to be there. It's either going to be in season 2 or it's going to be in season 3 if they pull the trigger on that. Number 2, they're going to create crossbreeds. Maybe those crossbreeds are even the cause of the hatred between elven folk and because there's already hatred between a hatred between elven folk and a love between demon folk. They're going to cross that. I know it. I can feel it, chat. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong, chat. What's your thoughts on that? Tell me I'm wrong. Because I know it. I know it's coming on in season 2. There's way too many people who love the elven folk. That doesn't make any sense. Yes, they helped destroy the Demon King a long time ago, but at some point there's going to be someone who's going to be, hateful and spiteful towards the elven folk. It doesn't make any sense. There's a good chance that the only reason why they don't hate the elven folk is because there's so many demons. But what could speed that up, aside from just pure animosity towards the elven folk, is that what could speed this up is that there's one elf who's going to ruin it, and because of that little seed of animosity is going to spread like wildfire. I think so. There's a good chance. There's a really good chance. Either because what could also happen is that you have a kingdom run by demons. And people are living like they're coexisting for better or for worse. And then they're going to preach an ideology that says, hey, the elven folk are bad. Either because the elven folk are bad or because whatever. So in season 2, you're going to see crossbreeds. You're going to see animosity for the elven folk. And then you're going to see love for the demon folk. Is there another one, chat? If you can think of another one, put it in the comments because those are going to be my predictions. There has to be. It has to be in this anime somewhere. It has to be. It doesn't make any sense for it not to be. You telling me every single human on this planet, on that planet, loves the elven folk? It won't. It couldn't happen. It couldn't happen. It won't happen. It won't happen. No, not at all. Not at all. Not at all. That's it's not going to happen. And I think we got a taste of it with these scenes right here. We got a taste of those scenes right here, like diplomacy, the character right here showing a hint of remorse, even though it was more animalistic than anything. This remorse, quote unquote, it was more animalistic, really, for survival. I don't know, chat. Right here, this scene in season 1. Well, there's only one season, of course. I forgot which episode it was. But in this scene, she was doing the wrong thing for the wrong reasons. But the key word is right. There's it's like, hey, because she was saying, hey, I killed your kid. So I had an idea to kill a parent and take their kid and give it to you. That should fix the problem. No, that's not how that works. The demon's like, well, no, the demon didn't say that, but I'm just ad-libbing at that point. This is complicated. And the crazy thing is, the elven folk find it complicated too, but in a different way. Frieren has no social cues when it comes to humans. You guys are weird. I don't know how to do this. The Frieren, the Frierens, the elven folk could have easily been angels, really. It seems, but they're just. The elven folk are a bit like the demons. They are. They don't have too many emotions. It's just one of them is primal. The demons are primal. The elven folk are just. I don't know. Maybe Frieren. We just seen too much of Frieren, and we seen too much of her master's master to really gauge how elven folk really work. Because we seen another one, and he seemed like a normal person. But Frieren, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, granted. We've seen a few demons, and some of the demons seem like normal people. So there's that. We will see, chat. We will see.